Willem Alexander en Maxima gaven na afloop van de fotoshoot een persconferentie waar ze hun plannen om in Mozambique een huis te bouwen uit de doeken doen.
We hebben plannen om daar een huis te bouwen voor onszelf. Wij zijn al heel lang op zoek naar een geschikte plaats aan zee waar we allebei heel erg van houden. Een fantastisch huis in Toscane waar we zeker zullen blijven komen bij mijn moeder. Maar ook hebben we ons eigen stekje nu gevonden aan de zee. We hebben een paar jaar gezocht in Europa. En nu hebben we wat gevonden in Afrika.
Mozambique ligt hemelsbreed slechts zo'n 40 kilometer van de hoofdstad Maputo. Het is ongeveer 2 keer zo groot als het eiland Texel. Het schiereiland bestaat vooral uit ongerepte natuur. Het vervoer gaat over smalle zandpaden. Wie de weg niet kent raakt geheid verdwaald. Het bouwproject van de Prins is volledig afgeschermd van de buitenwereld. Alleen vanuit de lucht is er een glimp op te vangen van de huizen die hier worden gebouwd.
Sterrenhotel, een haventje, kortom, er komt van alles. Alleen wat er ook zal moeten komen is natuurlijk beveiliging. Want in zo'n arm land als dit zul je in Mozambique zul je dus te maken krijgen toch met hele strenge beveiliging. Er moet een groot hek omheen komen, er moeten bewakers komen met honden en met geweren. Buitenlandse Zaken heeft overigens nog ook gezegd van mensen, als je er naartoe gaat, vooral in Maputo, pas op, ga niet alleen over straat. Het is dus wel degelijk onveilig daar. Lekker spelen op het strand zullen de prinsesjes wel kunnen doen, maar dan wel met een geweer in de rug.
We are fighting about these boundaries now. This is not a panorama. This is not a panorama's places. It's the panorama's place. Only this one little things they will give to them. This is all these places is our community's place. But the panorama, they say all this one, all these places, you got a charter for this one. The community have to move out because all this one is their property.
De ruzie duurt nu al maanden en liep in januari van dit jaar volledig uit de hand.
The soldier came here to shooting all my brother here. I went to jail 1 week, full week, and then I came back. Still, yeah, all my brothers, 14 brothers. I went to jail.
And who did that? Was that Panorama?
The Panorama, he did all this.
I look at some of your faces, some of you white people, some of you Caucasians. You are in absolute denial.
Yeah, come on.
You live in a world, you live in a fantasy world. You really think that you can convince the wide awake black people today that you are good people after what you have done and continue to do?
Surely they're right when they say that it is not politically acceptable to continue to have 4,500 mostly white commercial farmers owning more than 50% of Zimbabwe when you've got 9 million or 12 million on the poverty.
To start with, yes, sure, there's injustice. I don't deny that.
The blood that's on his mind. You understand what I'm saying? That represents our people. That's his seed. That's he don't have no soul. But this is the inside of the white man. He smiles at you, and all you see is the smile. He's smiling and beguiling up under that smile. That's the peckerwood.
And why in our society, for example, is the black race or African Americans experiencing so many problems that they're experiencing?
Well, you know the answer to that, and the
no, I don't. That's why I'm asking the question.
The cynical tone in your voice doesn't erase the fact that you know. It's due to the wickedness of white America. White people all over the world, white people all over the world have gone into the house of black people, brown people, and red people, robbed them of a knowledge of self, taken their land over, renamed the land, colonized them, enslaved them, and put them under their yoke and way. So whites are in the superior position, no matter what the social, political, economic, or religious order, because of the wickedness and the underhandedness of the white man the world over.
Sir, but not all white people are evil, wicked, or endorsing. Sir, I have never enslaved any human being. Let me finish my point now. I've never enslaved any black person in my life, nor would I endorse that or support that. I certainly look and view the slavery or the history of slavery in this country, for example, as evil, reprehensible, against the will of God in our society. Many white people fought for the freedom of slaves. Many people risked their lives, as did Harriet Tubman, during the Underground Railroad, to see to it that that evil was changed in our society, and I think that was a good thing. I think when you look at the marches of Martin Luther King, white, black together marched for equal justice in our society. Certainly, you're not going to impugn the whole race of white people, are you?
What I am going to say after such a strong statement is that whenever there is any sign of what even appears to be righteousness and that which appears to be a spirit for justice and fair play and fair dealing, I am not one who would blanketly criticize that. If indeed that is your spirit and your personality, and if indeed you can point to many others who are that way, then certainly I would respect that.
Then why should I have respect for you if you don't equally respect me in that vein, if you look at yourself as far superior to me?
I am not one who would just look at myself far superior to you, but let me point this out to you. White people, you should be having this show with one of your own. White people teach that they are the father of medicine, the father of music, the father of history, the father of philosophy, the father of the sciences, the father of all of the disciplines of the world. I think that is a very ethnocentric and a very racist, white supremacist view. They teach us that angel food cake is white, devil's food cake is black. You wear white to weddings and you wear black to funerals. It's not good to lie, buddy, but if you must lie, it's all right if you tell a little white lie. If one is the black sheep of the family, blackball you, blackmail you. If I go to the pool room for a little game of pool, you got a white shiny ball on the table, knocking the hell out of the black ball, the brown ball, the red ball, and all of the balls of color. And the worst ball on the table is the black ball. If I go to church, you've got a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pale-skinned white Jesus, when the Bible says that Jesus is a man with nappy hair and black skin. So white supremacy runs throughout every phase of white society the world over. So my position on this show this morning is not to establish some grandiose and way out black supremacy, but to fight white supremacy and meet it head on.
And do you think most Americans, especially white America, is racist and against you to the degree that you're...
Of course, most white Americans.
What percentage would you say?
The United States government boasts about the fact that it is a government where where the majority rules and the minority has to go along with. So what degree of Americans? So if you have an overwhelming majority of white folks who are so fair and good-hearted in America, why haven't your overwhelming majority of white folks stepped forward to do something about the wretched condition of black people here in America?
Oh, haven't we made some strides in terms of turnabout? No strides since 1960, none at all.
No, let me tell you why I mean that.
I would like you to explain that.
Look at all the treaties that the white man signed with our brothers and sisters, the Red Indians. Treaties that would wrap around the globe and then some, and broke every treaty that he signed with the Indians. We can't trust that anymore. Can't trust it.